And Mike is with South Carolina Football Hall of Fame. Welcome, brother.
What's going on?
Hey,
I know.
Hey,
Pleasure to
Reggie.
meet you. Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
yes, sir. And we had one of your main guys on last time,
Absolutely.
Levon Kirkland.
He just got some big news
Tell
today.
us about it. That's what I heard.
He's going to be joining the Ring of Honor, which is the highest award you can get as a student athlete for Clemson. And so I guess that's pretty good, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Are you in that?
No,
Okay.
not in that. Not in that. Not in that.
So that, I mean, Levon is the most humble guy in the world, and
Yep.
so, but he's got an office across the hall from mine, and he got that call from Tim Beret earlier this week, and he's had a hard time keeping that in, but it's been fun to see him kind of express how he feels about it in the office, and he's really excited about it. He's very blessed to have the opportunity, and I mean, Ring of Honor, man, that's pretty good. And of course, you know, he was a two-time All-American. He was a three-time
absolutely.
All-ACC player, so that's not really a surprise, but it's just to be able to watch a guy that's put in a lot of hard work get that kind of recognition is special, and especially to a guy that's as well respected as Levon is.
Oh yeah. And Levon, I mean, he was on the show the last time, and I told somebody when he left, I was like, I was intimidated when I asked Levon Kirkland to be on the show, and then when he got here, man, he was just like Reggie. He was just like one of us.
Absolutely.
So, hey, but you know what? While we're on here, CJ was here, Robert Smith was here. Do y'all all go and work out just in case y'all get a call any day? this is the house, man.
Well,
You were trained going down the track
Yeah.
when you were there, and you still a train.
I got a few miles on the wheels, but yeah, when every time I see CJ now, he jokes on me all the time. Because of course Rod McDowell, he calls Rod McDowell my little brother because we look such alike now with the bellies and all that good stuff. It's funny, but he's CJ, man. He's just, like I say, he's one of those guys that always runs and works out and keeps up with himself. So not to say I don't, but just different.
And Robert looks like he can still play too.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, we hadn't had one. I want to see one that comes in and just when they finish playing football, they started eating and quit working out.
Right.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you, I love South Carolina Football Hall of Fame.
Well, we appreciate
when
that.
I see that something's coming up there, I'm the first one to get my tickets. I'm getting in there. I want you to tell them. A lot of people don't know about it. Tell them what it is.
Well, oddly enough, we're starting our 8th year, but we've been very strategic about how we've been doing things, and we want to make sure we're doing things right. A lot of responsibility with the foundation that we're trying to build and the platform that we're trying to use, and obviously football is a huge platform here in South Carolina. There's a lot of football fans here in South Carolina, and with that, we want to make sure that we're using that platform for good, and it opens up a lot of doors for us in the ability for community programming, and so that's kind of what we've been trying to focus on, is trying to build a community aspect in which we can really give back and provide a service for those who are coming on up and eventually become Reggie Merriweather, and also to help a guy like Reggie Merriweather when he's done to be able to make a transition from the field to the business world. And so that's kind of our main focus right now. We're working on a big program called the Bridge Builder, where we're going into the schools as well as even kids as young as 8 years old, to talk to them about life and plan Bs and how to get to their next step, whether it's 8 to 9 or middle school to high school or high school to college, and then also working a workforce development aspect to it. Obviously, not everyone has the opportunity to go to Clemson and play football. There's a lot of high school students that don't have that opportunity. So what are they going to do if they aren't going to Clemson to play football, or South Carolina, or even Furman or Citadel? You know, we're a huge advanced manufacturing state here in South Carolina,
Yeah.
but there's 68,000 jobs that are available that aren't filled, that are available for people to take, that pay pretty well, and all they need is training.
Yeah.
They can go to a tech school and get training. And a lot of, you know, obviously when you're 14 years old, you're not really thinking about that.
Yeah.
But it's also something that allows, the program is allowing industry folks to come in and talk with the kids and tell them about the options that they have available to them if they aren't necessarily a four-year university type student, or if, but we're also teaching them like NCAA eligibility rules and what you have to do academically to get into to NCAA eligibility, get a scholarship, and become Reggie Merriweather.
Yeah.
And so we have found that too many kids are being left without the information that they need to succeed when they're done with school, whether it's high school or in college. They aren't prepared for life, especially a student athlete. You spend so much time with the sport you're playing, and you don't really get an opportunity to work the jobs part-time that a lot of the regular students get to do, and get the experience that a lot of the other students get. But one thing that football and sport teaches you is how to be a leader, and to have teamwork, and to schedule your time, and all these soft skills that are things that businesses are looking for in their employees.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is to educate the students to say, listen, the things you're learning on the football field, the skills that you're learning, not necessarily running fast or lifting weights, but the work ethic that you're developing and the things you're being taught can be translated into a work situation in which you can be a business owner, or get a good job that can provide for your family, and tell them how to get there, how to use those skills and stuff. So we're able to use guys like Reggie, Levon, to come in and talk to these kids about their path to success and how they got where they are. So that way they see someone who looks like them and has gone through where they want to go through. And then also the industry aspect of things, where they're able to, industry leaders are able to come in and talk to them about how they can get where they are.
Yeah.
So that you get both sides of things, the athletic side, the academic side, as well as the workforce development side. And so we're working in Greenville County right now, but we're as a pilot program, but then we're going to try and copy that and expand it throughout the state. But one of the things that we need is support, obviously, support of the local community, but also we have the ability to, we have a supporting membership with the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame that's reoccurring, $9.95 a month, that helps support these programs and helps this particular program grow, so that way we can help more kids throughout the state. Because we want to be statewide. We're the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame. We're not the Greenville Hall of Fame.
Right.
We're not the Columbia Hall of Fame. We're the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And every student has the right to hear the things that we're trying to put into this program. And I think it's going to be a game changer here in South Carolina. Not just not just a program, but a game changer, a life changer for our kids.
Yeah.
And for your kids. And I think it's going to be great. So $9.95 a month, you can become a supporting member, and you also can get voting rights to go to the class of 2020 or any annual class. Vote for our player of the year each year. Last year was Travis Etienne. So those Clemson Tigers out there that are interested in that, Travis came to our event and had a great speech, and
I was there.
quick speech in and out because he had to go to study hall.
Yep.
With he's a student athlete, and that's not 9 o'clock at night he's going to study hall, and you saw what he did last year in a Clemson uniform. So it doesn't stop for those guys, does it?
No, definitely don't stop.
So if you go to scfootballhof.org/join, that's how you can get a membership to the hall. It's a reoccurring thing. It lasts as long as you want it to. If you want it to stop, you can, but we encourage you to be a part of it. And there's a lot of football fans that can be a part of that. If you're a football fan, I think you should be a part of it. It'll allow us to grow our programs, to impact our youth, our workforce here, our businesses here in South Carolina, and it'd be a big help to us. And who knows, you might be able to come to one of our events and meet a Travis, CTN, or a Merriweather, or the Hat, or Dabo Sweeney maybe, or
Well, and
whatever.
it's amazing how many players that you see there.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that just
absolutely.
come, not because they're being inducted or anything.
No.
The JKJs and the Travis Blank, I see him at all of them.
Yeah,
So,
Robert comes a lot.
Yeah, Robert
The
comes.
Bostic brothers come a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, you want to see these people.
Yep.
You need to buy a ticket to this
Coach
thing.
Ford obviously is a must.
He's there all the time. The last time I was honored to sit at the same table with LaVon,
Yep,
Coach Ford, and Paul Kenmore.
that's a table right there. My
You're not
friend.
kidding. I mean,
Yeah.
that's better than the ESPYs, isn't it? Yeah. So it's great. And all those people that you induct into these Hall of Fames, man, they're not only great players, they're great people. Like
Absolutely.
you said, what y'all are teaching is what y'all are inducting into these halls.
We've been very blessed with the character of the individuals that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I mean, we don't tell them to say the things that they say.
Yeah.
But they go up there and usually they'll name the things that made them successful, and it usually has to do with hard work, faith, and family.
Yeah.
And so if that's what you're preaching with everyone that comes up, maybe there's something to the sauce. I mean, if that makes you successful, then maybe you should be paying attention.
You remember the Dwight Clark night?
Oh man.
Never forget that night. And Joe Bostic
Mm-hmm.
to come up and make the speech that he did. And I mean, we no longer got him inducted till the man called him home, wasn't it?
I mean, it was the fact that he passed away almost about a month and a half after we were
Yep.
able to
Yep.
induct him was very special to us. Be able to have a video from Dwight and him accepting via video. Obviously, we wish he would have been there.
Yep.
But that was a very special moment, and to have Joe talk about his teammate
That was
and
awesome.
see the emotion that he had, it's good stuff, man.
Yep.
It's really cool to just be able to see what football can do, not only as a sport, but the family that it creates.
Yeah.
And the camaraderie. I didn't say that right, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Camaraderie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
Hey,
You
you
got
got
it.
to chance that.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
It ain't
So,
perfect here.
but
Special. Yeah.
but it's a special bond that they have as
Yeah.
teammates and as alumni, and not just here at Clemson, with all the teams here in South Carolina. Obviously, I have to try and clarify that because we're not the
Yeah.
Clemson Hall of Fame. There is one of those
Yeah.
already.
Right.
So, but the beauty of it is that Clemson has been able to really influence football in the state of South Carolina and been a beacon over the last few years and in its history as well. But it's been a pleasure to be watching all of this unfold.
Yep. Yep. Hey, thanks for being here tonight.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Tell Mr. White we said hey tomorrow.
We'll do it.